Well, New York is working to come up with a statewide plan for its hospitals. Governor Cuomo says this will be the first time in decades that the state's healthcare system will coordinate and work as one. But this all comes as our hospitals, we've told you, already overwhelmed with patients. News 4's Chris Glorioso live with how medical staff now turning to social media to tell us how they're all coping out there, Chris.
Well, inside hospitals across the tri-state, there are really two battles going on. One against COVID, but the other to maintain morale. Remember, when doctors and nurses get home, they are social distancing too. So some of them are turning to social media as an outlet to tell their stories like the rest of us. For our region's exhausted healthcare workforce, sometimes social media is the only outlet for frustration and for sorrow. Last night, a medical resident in Manhattan tweeted, "It's heartbreaking to have end-of-life discussions with family members. No part of me was prepared to convey that a family member can't say goodbye." Another doctor wrote, "I told the wife of a 47-year-old that he is dying over FaceTime." And then she tweeted about her next patient. "I bronched a COVID-19 patient who was plugged with mucus. It saved his life and risked mine."
We're ready for this.
At Newark's St. Michael's Medical Center, Dr. Hamid Shaban made this social media video. He's trying to balance optimism with a dose of reality. He said coronavirus should not be feared, but it should be respected.
Some of the fear is driven by the fact that we are concerned we don't have the equipment to tackle this problem. My message out to all the young kids out there in New York, New Jersey, this is a serious issue. We need to take it seriously. When the state tells us that we need to stay at home, we need to stay at home.
In the middle of a pandemic, being a medical provider can be lonely. Social media is turning out to be a place doctors and nurses can vent when some can't even hug their own families at the end of the shift. Hospital staff are exhausted and honestly scared, said that Manhattan resident. Our healthcare system is in survival mode. In one of the most heartbreaking viral videos out there on social media, you see a nurse in Saudi Arabia just getting home from his shift, and his young child runs up to give him a hug, but he sidesteps, afraid that had he become infected on that shift, he could have passed it along to his whole family, and he breaks down. Reporting live in Essex County, New Jersey, Chris Glorioso, News 4 New York.